Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, bonsoir. It is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you at our today's event. We wish sincerely thank to people of Morocco and Marrakesh for their extraordinary hospitality and kindness. In the face of adversity and despite their own hardships, they have found the strength to warmly welcome us here tonight.
Railways with the same gauge, 1435, which wasn't unified in the region before, and to promote trade and investment in the region. A great idea. It had worked out only partially. You see the red lines, these are the lines that has been actually constructed. Why? Because the actual cargo flow which the railway generated proved to be much below expectations. So the lesson we learn here is that you have to realistically forecast your cargo flows at the level of pre-feasibility and feasibility study, not to suffer before.
Group Africa Finance Corporation, Mr. Atou Diassi. Thank you very much.
To introduce AFC to you. So we believe we are one of the preeminent infrastructure providers and developers in Africa. We like partnerships a lot, so we're grateful for the opportunity to be here, to meet more people like you, to introduce you to us. So AFC was set up about 15 years ago. We really came out of an idea from the Africa Peer Review Mechanism, and we were championed by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And our premise is really quite simple. It's to accelerate infrastructure development in Africa. And we are really premised on a couple of things. Firstly, very well capitalized institutions. So we were capitalized initially with a balance sheet of about $1 billion. And I'll tell you how that's changed. And equally important, to be flexible and pragmatic in dealing with Africa and the challenges around Africa. And all premise on the back of immunities and privileges that are, of course, ascribed to an MDB like ourselves. Go back. So today, we have forward 15 years later. Our balance sheet today is about $13.5 billion. We've invested in projects across about 36 African countries. We today have about 42 member states, and we're very proud to be able to say that Morocco is one of those member states, something we're really proud of. And we think from a capitalization perspective, we are rated A3 by Moody's. It's the second highest rated institution in Africa, and we've been profitable from day one. So I say all of these to emphasize the point that yes, Africa perceptually is scary, but deals can be done and you can make money. You just have to structure it properly. We invest predominantly across 6 sectors in Africa. So that's natural resources, which we define as oil, gas, and mining. We do power, heavy industries, which is really mixed stream, petrochemicals and buildings, so steel, cement, and the likes. We do transportation, telecoms, and technology. So that's really what we do. We invest across the capital spectrum. So I think that is something that is a little bit unique to AFC. So we will do corporate finance, we will do vanilla project finance, and so on and so forth. But we will do mezzanine debt, we will do equity, and I think really important for us in Africa, we will do project development. My experience for Africa is, for the time, we appreciate the opportunity to be here. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gassi. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the next call, we would like to invite in the stage Mr. Rafael Ranelli, Head of the Development Effectiveness Unit Funalata. Thank you very much, and a big applause.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here to be able to share Fomplata's experience with everyone. I thank the DB for the opportunity to be here, and I'm pleased to say Fomplata has a young yet promising relationship, having a very promising partnership with the DB. So let me give you an overview about Fomplata. Okay, thank you. So let's go. Fomplata is a sub-regional development bank composed of 5 member countries: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, and Uruguay. So its membership comprises about 3/4 of the landmass of South America and 70% of the GDP. It was established in 1974, so 10 years before the Mercosur experience. Next year we're going to be celebrating our 5th-year anniversary. Exactly because it was founded with this vision of promoting integration. Although shareholding is uneven, as you can see, Argentina and Brazil have 1/3 of the capital each, and the other 3 members have split the other 1/3. Governance is even. 1 country, 1 vote at the board of directors and at the board of governors. It's a very agile and proactive institution, and the Asian Development Bank have recently given us great examples to that effect. The World Bank this week is pursuing that also, and so must every development financing institution. Leveraging the capital is fundamental by itself. But beyond that, making better use of capital will help attract more capital, because it shows a greater return for the capital invested in terms of how much development you can get, how much your capital will be able to support in terms of development projects. That feeds a virtuous cycle that supports increasingly greater results. Having, like many public development banks, under-leveraged
Rafael. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Regional Development Bank, let me thank you for being here with us today at this beautiful city. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your evening, and thank you very much to be here. Thank you very much.
قبل ما تخرجوا ما تنسوش تابوناو في العشان يوتيوب وبارطاجيو الفيديو وديروا جيم وتابعوا الدار على مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي.